Hey guys, Tanks here. This time we're taking a look at an indie hunting/cooking game cleverly disguised as a match 3 puzzle game. It's unique and entertaining, and it's called Battle Chef Brigade. It recently released for Nintendo Switch, but has been available on PC, Mac, and Linux for some time now. As I said, it's a hunting and cooking game with the core mechanic being your typical match 3 puzzle gameplay. While match 3 is an extremely common mechanic, Battle Chef Brigade does an incredible job of iterating on the base mechanic and taking it in a new direction. The core loop of the game revolves around proving yourself as a chef worthy of the brigade through competing in one-on-one cooking duels that play out in an intentionally similar fashion to reality cooking shows like Top Chef. Each duel has judges with specific taste preferences that must be kept in mind for maximizing your points earned, as well as a theme ingredient that you need to incorporate into your dishes in order to avoid severe point deduction. In addition to cooking the food, you must also go out and hunt the ingredients yourself, all while working against the clock. The combat involves some light platforming that controls well enough, and there are attack and directional button combos you can use to perform different attacks and abilities. Combat itself is serviceable, and match 3 puzzles can be entertaining in their own right, but this game really shines in how it brings all the disparate ingredients together into a deliciously harmonious meal. The gameplay shines brightest when preparing dishes for multiple judges at once. You must constantly be juggling the dishes you are making by keeping track of prevalent flavors represented by the colored gems you're matching to each judge's preference, while also keeping in mind what ingredients you have left and ensuring each dish incorporates the theme ingredient. Constantly checking the time and mentally adjusting on the fly beautifully embodies the tumultuous experience of cooking elaborate meals in real life, where you must constantly keep an eye on each burner and make sure you time each ingredient for the perfect amount of doneness. As a bit of a chef myself, I really appreciated how well the game mimics the hectic sensation of meal preparation. On the RPG side of things, you're given access to accessories that aid you in your cooking quest that can be unlocked and utilized to modify your combat prowess, stock your pantry with a few choice ingredients, or even modify the way the match 3 system itself plays out. Regarding the alteration of match 3, you have different cookware that you can utilize that functions uniquely from the standard pan you start off with. For instance, there's a slow cooker that you can use to slowly upgrade taste gems over time, but you can't use that pan to actually make matches. And then there's a cutting board you can use to remove parts that might be harmful, like poison sacs or bones, or you might just want to get that pesky level 1 fire gem out of your dish intended for someone who loves the water flavor. There are numerous other pieces of cookware that change how you go about combining your ingredients. And you're able to change your loadout and pick 3 accessories for each 3 separate category: combat, cooking, and cookware. The strategic aspect of changing your loadout for different judges and themes is a nice layer of complexity, but the game only allows you to change your loadout before you know who the judges are and what the theme ingredient is, which seems like a very strange choice as it requires you to restart if you want to change up your loadout for the specific duel coming up, instead of just going in blind. Once you progress further into the game, you end up cooking multiple dishes at once, swapping them from one piece of cookware to another, in between running back into the field to grab up ingredients from the indigenous plants and animals, and the whole time keeping track of the dishes you are working on and what you could add to them to increase the final score. And all of this happens while under the constant strain of the clock. The layering of these mechanics come together to make a unique experience I have not had in other games. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed the core game and my time finishing the story mode. Having said that, the story itself was a bit lackluster, and the additional game modes available are even more disappointing. While I did have a great time playing the game, and it's a beautifully drawn game with great art, I did feel let down by the in-game offerings. The core mechanics all come together and complement each other fantastically. I just wish it had been expanded upon more and offered some form of post-game content that was more engaging than the rather paltry offerings available currently. I would absolutely play a sequel or DLC that adds game modes or expands on the core story. I would highly recommend this game to fans of puzzles and multitasking. If you picked it up during Twitch Prime's free games giveaway, it's absolutely worth the download, and if you didn't, I still think it's worth the $20 asking price, and you could always wait for a sale. But yeah, that's about all I have for now, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.